There is a moment when life stops asking questions, not because everything has been answered, not because certainty has been achieved, but because the part of you that needed to ask has completed its work. This moment does not feel dramatic. It feels quiet, settled, and almost ordinary. And yet everything reorganizes around it. When life stops asking, it's not withdrawing. It's recognizing readiness. And if you're listening to this now, you may already feel that something in you is no longer seeking permission, reassurance, or confirmation. Not because you figured things out, but because something deeper has taken the lead. That's the field we're opening today. If you're here, you're likely no longer searching for answers in the usual way. You're not looking for motivation. You're not collecting insight. You're not trying to improve yourself into alignment. I'm Prema, and this space is for those who sense that their life is no longer meant to be solved, but allowed to organize itself from a deeper intelligence. If you want a clear structural mirror for how your timing, authority, and movement are designed, you can explore the free Sacred Wealth Code quiz or calculate your Vedic astrology chart using the free chart calculator. The links are all in the show notes. Now let's drop into the heart of this transmission. Here's what the episode is truly about. There's a phase when life stops asking you to prove, choose, or justify. Not because responsibility disappears, but because alignment has matured enough to stand on its own. This is not a finish line. It's a threshold where movement changes quality. Questions are necessary early on. They help the system to orient, to create movement, to keep curiosity alive. But questions are not meant to be permanent. At a certain point, continuing to ask becomes interference. You may notice this when advice stops landing, reflection feels repetitive, and seeking feels heavier rather than alive. This isn't confusion, it's saturation. Like a glass that's already full, the system can no longer take in more without spilling. This is when life stops asking questions of you, because the structure has already answered. And there's a misconception that authority is loud or declarative. In reality, true authority is quiet. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't persuade. It doesn't check for approval. It simply occupies space. I've seen this with clients who spent years refining, preparing, and waiting until one day they stopped explaining themselves. Not out of defiance, out of completion. They didn't become more confident. They become less available for negotiation. And this is what happens when authority stabilizes internally. Life stops asking who you are because your structure is already answering. Here's where many people get surprised. When seeking ends, possibility doesn't shrink. It expands. But it expands differently. Instead of infinite options pulling at you, the world becomes responsive. Opportunities arrive that don't require convincing. Conversations happen without rehearsal. Movement occurs without effort. This is the visionary principle at work. Possibility isn't something you chase. It's something that responds to coherence. When your system stops asking what's possible for me, the field begins asking, what belongs here now? Life does not give instruction to a system that is arguing with itself. When internal debate ends, direction doesn't need to shout. It arrives once, quietly, and if you miss it, it doesn't repeat itself. It waits. This isn't punishment. It's precision. You may notice decisions feel obvious, movement simplifying, responsibility settling rather than pressing. This is not passivity. It's readiness. When life stops asking, it begins instructing through placement. This expansive principle teaches a simple law. Possibility multiplies when vision is no longer scattered. When growth is no longer driven by hunger, it becomes directional. And when devotion meets structure, life stops testing commitment. A reflection to sit with. Where in your life have the questions gone quiet? Not because you gave up, but because something stabilized. Sacred Wealth Mastery is a field for those whose lives are no longer organizing by seeking. It's not a space for exploration, it's a structure for coherence. Inside this field, movement arises from placement, not effort. If what you're hearing feels less like information and more like recognition, the invitation is in the show notes. Let's see which archetypes want to step forward with this transmission from the Sacred Wealth Code Oracle deck. The Sacred Wealth Code Oracle deck and book and journal links are all in the description below. The visionary. This is one of Jupiter's archetypes. The mantra here is the world is filled with possibilities. And this archetype does not speak to dreaming. The visionary, it speaks to readiness. It appears when possibility no longer needs to be imagined, but is already present. Not everything is possible at once, but what is aligned becomes available. The visionary archetype confirms that expansion now responds to coherence, not desire. And it seals this truth. You are not missing options. You are standing in the right one. There is nothing to reach for, nothing to activate. The field is already open. And the celebrity also steps forward, one of the sun's archetypes. The mantra here is, I lead with my light. The celebrity doesn't seek attention. Attention gathers naturally around what is luminous and true. This archetype appears when leadership no longer requires effort, performance, or amplification. Presence itself becomes the signal. So celebrity leads by being visible in what is already coherent. There is no strategy to be seen, no urgency to be recognized. Light radiates because it is light. And when this archetype is active, life is no longer asking you to prove authority. It's asking you to stand where your truth is already evident. This solar leadership is in its mature form, not dominance, not charisma as effort, but quietly visible. But quiet visibility that organizes others without instruction. The celebrity confirms this phrase. You do not need to chase influence. Your light is already doing the work. Let's integrate this. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the weight of your body where you're seated. Breathe into your belly. Feel your weight firmly in your seat or in your feet if you're standing. Instead of asking, what should I do next? Take a moment to just notice what already feels decided. Where has the question already disappeared? Let that absence speak. Recognition is enough. Take a deep breath, landing with that. If you're looking for personal clarity to align with your soul's timing and gifts, a Sacred Wealth Code reading or Soul Blueprint reading with me will reflect the codes already written in your chart. These are not predictive tools, they are sacred mirrors, and you'll find the link in the show notes and the links to everything in the show notes. If you're feeling the resonance of this transmission and want to walk in deeper coherence, you're invited to our next full moon coherence circle. It's not a moon ritual or healing session. It is a consecrated space of refinement, a live transmission field where structure, rhythm, and remembrance come alive. And if this work speaks to you, Sacred Wealth Mastery is available when recognition is present. I invite you to subscribe, to follow, to comment, and share this podcast with someone who might need it today. I always appreciate your reviews on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify and YouTube. You can like, but you can also leave me a comment. I read them all. I thank you so much for being here. And remember, your soul already carries the blueprint for your wealth and your purpose. When life stops asking, it's because you're ready to listen. And everything aligns from there. So much love to you.